Welcome to Matty G Sportscast, planet Earth's most trusted Matty G Sportscast, guys. Today we have a whole lot to unpack today. It's going to be a journey today. So let's get right into it. But before we do, I'm wearing Valdosta State. Probably the best D2 football team in the nation, in my opinion. They've just been so good. They've just been really good. They won the other year, the national title the other year, and then they lost last year. But I feel like they're going to win this year. And we're actually going to have a Valdosta State guest, a football player guest, come on after my first official podcast, it looks like, because he's been really busy lately with football. So it doesn't look like he's going to come soon, but he will I'll eventually get him on here for y'all guys. And let's get right into it. First of all, Cam Newton signing to the Patriots. I mean, wow. Who would have thought Cam Newton to the Patriots? Like, that's just crazy, man. Cam Newton to the Patriots. There goes my bracket. I mean, I had the Bills winning, guys. I had the Bills winning the division. I knew Jarrett Stidham wasn't going to perform to his highest standard. I just knew it. I just knew the Patriots weren't going to make it for the first time in forever. They weren't going to make it to the playoffs. I just knew it. And I knew that the Bills were going to win the East and make it to the wild card, and that didn't happen, guys. So, it's just crazy, you know. It looks like the Patriots are going to win the East again, the AFC East again. That just is going to suck because I know everybody wants to see the Patriots lose. So that's just going to suck that they're going to make it again. But, you know, hey, my bracket, I'm sure nobody in the sports casting game has a good bracket like mine so far besides Colin Cowherd and Joe Rogan. So it has a perfect bracket at least. So ain't really nothing to get upset about. But also, Chase Daniel, the backup quarterback for the Detroit Lions, is making more than Cam Newton is. Did you know that? Did you know that Chase Daniel is making more money in his contract than Cam Newton is? He is making at least 15 or 13 or 15 million, and Cam Newton is only making 7 million. So I think 1 million, and he's guaranteed 6 of it. I'm not so sure how the contract really works, but yeah, I haven't really seen it. All I saw was that he got signed for 1 year, so that's just what I'm reporting on today, guys, that he got signed on for 1 year. But yeah, it's really crazy. And some other breaking news: Liverpool won the Premier League, guys. Liverpool won the Premier League. They were really successful with their for their I want to say it's 3-4-4 formation. I'm not so sure. I'll have to get back with y'all on that. But they were very successful with their formation in order to capture the Premier League and be the champions of England in either 21 or 30 years. So it means a whole lot for them, for sure. It means a whole lot for the head coach of Liverpool. It means really a whole lot for Clapp and everything. So you got to give it to them. Vince Carter also retired, guys. Vince Carter retired. Y'all know Vince Carter as, I'm pretty sure y'all know Vince Carter as the dude that could dunk really good. Like, slam dunk contest champion. And he just really had it going. He just really had it going. He was with the Raptors. I have his Raptors jersey, by the way, guys. I used to rep VC in my freshman year of high school, and yeah, I feel like Vince Carter is going to be remembered forever. He's definitely a legend like Kobe, in my opinion. But Kobe will forever be a legend, guys. And last week, the NBA revealed that 16 players tested positive for COVID-19. That was last week. I'm sure there are more now. That was last week. I'm sure there are more now. But DeAndre Jordan was one of them who said he was going to opt out because he's been tested positive for coronavirus. So, like I said last week, if or on my podcast on Anchor, it's not looking good for the NBA. If the NBA wants to continue, they need less COVID-19 diagnosis, but they need less of those. But I don't know how you can prevent it. Everyone's tried everything, but the thing is, the United States isn't really doing enough, I feel, to prevent it. So we're not really on lockdown anymore. Some people are on lockdown, but some people are out and about. You should always wear a mask, and you should always wash your hands, and you should help be the prevention of COVID-19, in my opinion. But that's just by doing those two things, not going out unless you really have to, if it's for necessities. That's what I've tried to do, is not really go out unless we have to. The MLB is going for 60 games for their schedule. So if a team loses 4 or more, 4 in a row, or more than 4 in a row, they're out the playoffs. They're done, because there's shorter games. So you have to really play good, and this is going to be hard for the MLB because this is their first season making it 60 games. But in order to continue the season, they have to do that. I just still can't believe Cam Newton got signed to the Patriots, guys. I just still can't believe it. It's really crazy, but that's the way it is. So there goes my bracket. And my bracket was good. Guys. I had Tampa Bay beating Indianapolis in Super Bowl 55. I had Indianapolis coming out of the AFC, and Tampa Bay coming out of the NFC. And I had Buffalo making it out of the AFC East. But like I said, once Cam Newton signed to the Patriots, that messed up my whole bracket. So now I got to start over. Now I feel like the Patriots are going to win the East, and it's going to be the Patriots and the Broncos instead of the Bills and the Broncos. But we'll see. I could still be right. And if that's the case, then maybe Denver does win. Who knows? In the AFC, one of the AFC wildcard games. But so that's really what happened. Also today on Fox Sports, Colin Cowherd said that Trevor Lawrence is more consistent than Joe Burrow, and I do agree with him. I first started Matty G Sportscast by giving Trevor Lawrence a good name and a good reputation, but I really think he's all what he's hyped to be. He had an amazing freshman and sophomore year. Threw 0 interceptions against Ohio State, Notre Dame, Alabama, and LSU. Threw 0 interceptions. So, not even Tua can say that. I don't think anybody can say that they threw 0 interceptions as a freshman against a high super team in college football. So it's really hard to say that Trevor Lawrence isn't all what he's hyped to be, because I feel like he is. He kind of reminds me of Big Ben Roethlisberger, like I stated in my first Matty G Sportscast episode. And we're going to end up with a request I had. I had a request for the economics of sports and the social issues that are going on in sports. Well, to start, athletes are standing up to police brutality and social injustice and are demanding for change. And that is a really great thing. Using that platform to speak about real life issues, I feel is a really good thing for sports. And I feel like at the end of the day, life is bigger than sports. And, I make this podcast about sports and everything, but life is bigger than that, guys. And the fact that police are only on the job for 21 weeks is crazy. For training, 21 weeks, you train to be a cop, that's crazy. That's too short. So, there's definitely got to be a change in the police force, in my opinion. And, yeah, that's how I feel. Now the economics of sports declined after COVID-19 hit the world, and there's nothing you can do about that, really. There's really nothing you can do about that, but it seems things might kick off starting around the end of July for sports, and COVID-19 will slowly decline, hopefully. That's what we're hoping, but who knows, guys? Who knows what happens? And, yeah, I want to thank y'all so much for subscribing to Matty G Sportscast. I think we're at 61 or 62 subscribers. It means a whole lot to me, guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, guys. Have a wonderful day. And you are watching Planet Earth's most trusted Matty G Sportscast.